What's one of your favorite meals to cook just for yourself?
For myself, I like to make chicken bruschetta pasta in our rock crocks. Uh, so simple, so easy, and so quick. Um, I didn't mention this earlier, but I do work a full-time job, and sometimes it's more full-time than I prefer it to be. And so sometimes to come home with Pampered Chef products makes getting in and out of the kitchen so much easier. So I, it's a game changer so that I don't have to eat processed foods, you know?
Yes. And is there a particular product that you use, maybe just your go-to? It's the one that, keeps your kitchen alive.
Uh, Stoneware for sure. All kinds of stoneware. I make all kinds of things in my stoneware, and I use all my pieces of stoneware. There's a cupboard down here full of stoneware. Yep. So it's
That's
great.
awesome. You
I,
must have peeled some chocolate.
I know. Look, I forgot to show. This is our pivoting peeler. That's one way. You can just rotate it this way. So if you prefer to go like this or go like this, I'm just going to take some and shave some on top of my cookies to give my cookies a little bit more zhuzh. Because
Oh
sometimes
man.
we eat with our eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to make things appealing, or our cheese grater. Like we talked about this once on a kitchen show live. I can just go any which way, and I can have nice shaved chocolate, and this would be great to spring on top of a hot beverage or a dessert. Put the cover on, flip it over, wipe it, flip it. Now I have all this chocolate in here, and I can just sprinkle it as well. It's like nice little dusting of chocolate. Amazing.
That is a decadent treat. So yeah, that's our cup zester. That's amazing. That looks so good, Edgar. All right, last two questions are about your experience as a consultant. So you've been doing this for 28 years. 28 years. In 28 years of doing this, what have you found to be some of your like the perks or the added benefits besides income and products?
Well, when I started just because I wanted to be in the know of what was the latest and the greatest. And I also started with the expectation of that it's not a real long commitment. So if I decide it's not for me, it wasn't a big deal. But then when the products, I was always getting the latest and greatest products, and a lot of times I was earning them for free. So earning the free products is incredible because then I can get them. And if I don't earn them, I also have the opportunity as a consultant to purchase them at a discount. So it's amazing. I told my roommate that I ordered a deluxe stand mixer for our housekeeper and our chef. And she's like, we don't have a housekeeper and a chef. I said, I know, I ordered it for myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but the products definitely, then more than anything else, truly is the lifelong friendships. I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Nancy Joe Ryan, one of my, she's not my super original director, but she became my director. And now I have my director, Sherry Eisinger, and with the Superstars, and I have Angie Adams, Family Foodies. She's my hospitality director, and they both support me so much. In this business, you are never alone. You, if unless you want to be, you can be alone if you want to be, but you're never alone. And I get more support here than I do my full-time job, and I really make close to full-time money working part-time hours, and it's so flexible because I can just run shows on my breaks and on Facebook and in our new table party platform, and so I really it's the work is so easy and so simple, but then I get more accolades than I do here working my full-time job.
Wow. Yeah,
And I talked about something on my full-time job, but they're over in the other room, so I can't bring my ear.
well, clearly you've been you're putting the time in and working really hard,
Yeah,
and it's amazing to see the fruit of that. And
yeah.
yeah, the last thing I was just going to ask about, you sort of hinted at this already, the flexibility and making it work when you have a full-time job. What does that look like for you? You already said you're kind of doing it in between on breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Sometimes on breaks, but then sometimes I can schedule posts like in a Facebook party in advance. So then all day I just will get notifications that I can go back to reply to if it's a contest or anything like that. Um, so it's so easy and so simple. Like it almost runs itself. You still have to put the post in there, but it's so simple and so easy. And then some of my hosts, I get cards, like I don't know if you can see them from here, but I get cards from my host thanking me for all the stuff that they like. There's one in here that said something about Thanksgiving. I'm not sure which one it was, but their Thanksgiving was a breeze thanks to all the products that they received from me and the Pampered Chef. And they said me, but it really wasn't me. It was really the Pampered Chef. So, but
Amazing.
the biggest thing is the friendships. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't, if Doris Christopher didn't leave her house 45 years ago. I'm getting all emotional now. It's so crazy. Um, 45 years ago, I look forward to seeing her at national conference. She knows me by name. This company is strong. It's stable. It's backed by Warren Buffett. So if anybody out there knows Warren Buffett, we are good to go. And Doris and the people I see at national conference in Chicago, we have our yearly get together. It just, and the support of my local teams here. Because too, that my hospitality team, she doesn't have to worry about me, but she is a big cheerleader for me. My actual director, she offered to come over and help me on this live, but I was like, no, I pretty much got it. But I have everybody in my corner. So and I don't get that at work at my full-time job. So it's, it's amazing. Okay. We might have to sign off. I might need a tissue.
Thank you. No, thank you
But
for
I think it's
sharing.
worth.
Yeah, thank you for sharing all that. And I'm so glad you're part of our community, and I'm grateful for this community that can offer purpose and drive and community to so many others. So thank you, Edgar. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. And if any of you are interested in becoming a consultant, connect to your local consultant, or you can go on the Be a Consultant webpage on our website to learn more and look at the lookbook and learn about some of the income details there. And I just want to thank you all for joining us, not just tonight, but for all of 2024, whether you've been to, this is your first show tonight, or if you've been to many, it's been a wonderful, wonderful year, and we are so grateful for all of you. We're going to be taking the next 2 Tuesdays off, so we are not having Pampered Chef Live on the 24th or 31st of December. We will be kicking off 2025 on January 7th with Katie, who will be teaching us how to make an easy smoothie bowl with fun ways to upgrade it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you can already register for that event now on our website. Look for live events on the Pampered Chef website. That's all for us tonight. We are signing off and closing out 2024. It looks like you're ready for a toast.
Really quick, Michael. In my commercial, I hinted to something in this bag that meant a lot to me.
Okay.
I still own it. It's my very first Pampered Chef apron when I started 28 years ago. I still have it. I really am just thankful that I gave Pampered Chef a try and love it and don't know what I will do without it. So here's to all of our customers, all of our home office staff, and then all my fellow consultants all across the United States and Canada. Salute. Happy New Year. Blessings 2024.
Cheers.
Apple cider thank you. It's on our website.
What more is there to say? Cheers, happy holidays, and happy New Year, everybody. Good night.
Bye.